Welcome to this men's colognes channel. Today's video will be about spring colognes for men. I've got 5 designer, 5 niche fragrances. Keep on watching if you're interested. Obviously, if you're not interested, you're not going to click on the video. First up is a designer scent that to me could be considered like niche but on a designer budget. The scent profile itself, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I'll spray it here on me. Man, it's so creamy, so good. This is Zadig&Voltaire. This is him. I'm telling you that this is one of those scents that could be undercover as a niche scent because it's got the complexity, the smoothness, the strength. It's just a wonderful, manly, really sexy scent. It's creamy, woody. It's got a slight vanilla base to it, but it's also spicy with like black pepper. It's a bit incensey as well. It's full of just wonderful notes, and it settles down to be this like smooth, sexy sort of a fragrance. The only issue with this one is that it doesn't project as well as like I would like it to. So with this one, you can get it at discounters for amazing prices. So get this one and overspray it, like spray 10 plus sprays of this one and you'll for sure smell absolutely amazing. But if you like niche fragrances but want something that is more budget friendly, then this is absolutely amazing. Next up, we've got a niche fragrance, and for me a spring fragrance has to have some freshness but not too much because we still get super cold mornings, and it has to strike a balance. And this one, it is original, it is super hyper strong. It is called Grand Beau and it's from Tomas De Monaco. And this scent, it is so spicy and really woody, but this spiciness with smokiness, it's really strong in this fragrance. And you get that initial blast of citruses, but the spices in here, they just make this fragrance so addictive and so strong. Like I guarantee you that nobody will be able to miss your fragrance if you wear something like this, because it is very attention grabbing. Man, it's got patchouli at the base as well, which makes it, I love patchouli in a men's fragrance. To me, there's nothing quite as sexy as a patchouli note in a men's scent. Think Acqua di Gio fragrances, they all have that magnetic patchouli in here. So if you like those, you maybe are looking for something niche and you like that really strong earthiness, then this is that without the aquaticness of Acqua di Gio. It's absolutely an amazing scent. Next, we've got a Lalique fragrance, and this one, it's one of those that is perfect for spring. It's a fragrance that was made for men for spring, and it's called L'Insoumis. This scent, man, in the air, it smells gorgeous. It's this rum, sandalwood, slightly coconutty scent, but it's also deep and slightly bit like it has got this shower gel freshness as well. It's so manly, so raw, but then it's got the added rum and mintiness. It's such an interesting fragrance, so crowd pleasing at the same time, really strong, great projection and longevity as well. And you can get it again at discounters for an amazing price. So I highly encourage you to get something like this because you'll just stand out with one of the more niche, less known designer fragrances. Something like this is just phenomenal. Next up, are you ready? We've got I would say, traditional spring cologne. It smells like spring, like all the flowers and everything is coming out. It's springing to life, and this is what this fragrance is all about, while still not being like this fleeting fresh fragrance that nobody wants because you want to smell good all the time and not have just like a 1-minute cologne on you. I'm talking about Green Water from Jacques Fath. This smells so green. It smells like the morning dew on plants. It's got a bit of that green bitterness, but also oranges, citruses at the top. Neroli, it's very full. I would say it goes more towards that traditional spring fragrance. It's got that Dior or Sauvage vibe, but a bit more modern, I would say, although this has been around forever, but it still smells modern and classic, and absolutely amazing, truly like a gentleman's spring cologne. Next up, we've got a fragrance that is more on the darker side. For the spring, I think it's nice to have some really spring and juicy fragrances, and also some that still hang on to that winter mood, and this one is a perfect example. Men, this is one of the best rose patchouli fragrances on the market for me. Like, this is the one that I've smelled and I'm like, game over for me. It's so amazing. You have to at least sample it like once in your life. I promise you, you'll be blown away. I've smelled many rose patchouli combos, but this one, Radical Rose from Matiere Premiere, is absolutely amazing. This is a rose that it's still fresh and slightly sweet. It's a bit of that honeyed pretty rose, and then you've got this patchouli that is spicy, earthy, gives this rose some oomph, some character, but it doesn't overwhelm the rose in here, because sometimes it's like those two notes are trying to struggle for who gets the stronger projection, but here they're perfectly balanced. There's that right bit of sweetness, projection, incredible quality. This scent is damn sexy, and I love it for the springtime for men. Next up, we've got another designer scent for the springtime. Again, straddles the balance of fresh and deep at the same time. Ocean Lunar Rosa, Prada Lunar Rosa, Eau de Parfum. This scent is an amazing fresh version of Lunar Black, which I also adore, but that one is more like sensual, sexy. This one is more of an everyday, sexy, manly fragrance. It's got powdery iris notes in here, as well as some aquatic notes as well. It's peppery, it's also slightly cinnamony, it's also got a bit of vanilla base, so it's got all elements of a really long-lasting fragrance. That's why it's really long-lasting, I think. If you're a guy that likes to wear one cologne, for example, only, you just buy one and you just wear it to death, and then you get another one, this one is an amazing one, because I guarantee you that you'll love it straight off the bat. Like blind buy, no guy can hate it. It's such a good scent profile, and it's similar to other designer fragrances, but it still somehow stands out. It's got great performance, and also it's like a non-bull sort of a fragrance. It just does what it says on the tin, and it's a great fragrance on the market. Next one for me is Hermes Herbe Vive H24 fragrance, a new one from Hermes. This fragrance is juicy, it's fresh. They made it watery at the top, so it's super hyper cooling and fresh. And then they've got some pear notes, some woodsy notes, some green notes. It's one that really will refresh you if you live maybe in a hotter climate a little bit in the springtime, so you're getting that spring/summer weather more like, and it's an amazing classy fragrance, really just fresh, amazing quality scent for men. Next up, I couldn't make this list without this scent profile. You know me, like I exchange the fragrances, but the scent profile is pretty much the same, and I love this fragrance all year round for men. I mean, it's killer, it's my number one, but for springtime it's also amazing. Thameen carved oud, whether it's carved oud or oud wood from Tom Ford, or any other flanker or similar fragrance that they made to oud wood. This scent profile is absolutely amazing. It's super sexy to me, man, and I know it's super sexy to other people, because this scent gets crazy compliments from my husband everywhere he goes. Like, I'm not kidding, everywhere he goes, everybody who smells him will say, like, you smell amazing. He gets compliments from anybody, you know. It doesn't have to be a person that is super into fragrances, and I think that's the fun of fragrances. You want to just smell super good and feel really confident, and that everybody will love the way you smell. And this is a dry, woody, spicy scent. It's so sexy, so manly. I adore it to death. You have to try this fragrance or Woodward. This fragrance, it doesn't last, the version that I've got, but other people have said in the comments that on them it lasts forever. So I think whatever version of this sort of scent profile lasts on you the longest, that one you should get. On my husband it's Woodward, but for some people it's this. So I think it just depends on your body chemistry. Try it out and let me know what you think lasts the longest out of these sort of scent profiles. Next up, we've got Acqua di Gio Profondo. This scent is amazing for the spring and summer because it is super fresh, but it also has got like that depth of the sea, that patchouli. It's really manly. It's this perfect straight out of the shower gel sort of a scent, really confidence boosting. No matter how old you are, you smell amazing smelling this. This is like a fragrance that doesn't have like an age bracket. To me, this is absolutely amazing, and it's just better nowadays than the original Acqua di Gio because it's a bit more modern and it's also strong. With that, they just added much more depth, in my opinion, to this fragrance. It's super sexy. Get it for spring. And another fragrance that is super spring-like, it's one of my favorite notes. It's vetiver fragrance. It's from Etat Libre d'Orange, and it's semi-modern vetiver. Fat Electrician. They make super weird names for their fragrances, but don't be put off because they are, I think, very playful with fragrances. So you think vetiver, you might be thinking like it's a boring note in fragrance, but they made it really fun, just simple, but so good. It's just a bit nutty, a bit more interesting, a bit more of a creamy vetiver. It's so good, so different, and it's definitely got that freshness, but also that dry, woody nuttiness that you want in your fragrance. If you like Encre Noire, for example, and you want something a bit more niche, a bit more high quality, a bit rounder, and more expensive smelling, then this is a very nice fragrance. And again, this one is niche, but I got it for like £50, I think, at discounters. So you can find a great deal, and I'll link my favorite discounters for you also to shop down in the description, so you can find the best deal for them. For my Canadians out there, there is a deal I want to let you know about. It is an Amarud deal. Buy one and get one free on FragranceBuy's website. So I want to let you know about that deal because around February 14th, lots of retailers are doing special deals. And I just got an email that they are doing 20% off also with code LOVE20. So the sale will end on February 14th, but I get those emails sometimes, and I thought I'll let you know so I can get you the best deals possible for all the fragrances you might possibly want in your life. Let me know what is your favorite spring cologne for men in the comments, and let me know what fragrances I should test out next. I'm looking for some new suggestions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.